But in this video, I want to introduce corresponding angles, alternate angles, vertically opposite angles, and co-interior angles. Right, start off with corresponding angles, these ones here. Corresponding angles, when you're dealing with corresponding angles, all those types of angles that I've just mentioned, only if there are parallel lines in the question, then think about corresponding angles, alternate angles, etc. If there are no parallel lines, don't think like that. Now here we've got corresponding angles. I'm going to show you how to identify the F's, all the F's, the letter F's. So here's one. Here's the letter F. You can only form an F if the two lines, those two lines are parallel. If they're not parallel, so for example, if I do that, that is not parallel to this. So do not say, oh, this is an F. But if I say this and this are parallel, then you can assume an F. Right. Inside an F, these bits there, facing down, they are identical. So if I, for example, if I said to you, this is 100, then this would be 100. Right. I can identify other F's as well for you. Here's another example. It's like a reverse F. So for example, if that was 70, down that way, down this way, it would also be 70. Right, a few more, I'm going to show you a few more. You can have an upside down F. Right, this time these bits are going up because it's an upside down F. It's been turned upside down. So if this one, for example, was 80, that would be 80 as well. You can probably have an F this way as well. There's many ways you can have F's. You just need to be able to identify them. If necessary, highlight these F's in your diagram. So these corner bits are facing up, so if that was 70, that would be 70. On the same diagram, you can have quite a few F's. So for example, you can have, well, you can have one like this. You can have it upside down. There's many ways you can have it. Here. So this one would be the same as that. This one would be the same as that. Not only that, you can have an F this way as well. Right, obviously there are many ways of identifying them. One thing just got to bear in mind that angles on a straight line do add up to 180. So for example here, you've got a straight line. And these two angles next to each other are sitting on a straight line. So if this is 70, 70 plus something to give me 180, that would be 110. See, you can have a straight line here as well. You've got a straight line here. Angles on a straight line up to 110, you can have 110. Could have done it the other way as well. Angles on a straight line add to 180. So you've got these two angles sitting on a straight line, also 110, and so on. Okay, there are many ways of doing angles on a straight line. Right, let's look at alternate angles. Z angles, alternate angles. Right, you can have a Z this way. So this angle and this angle would be the same. So for example, if that one was 80, this would be 80. So you can have a Z like this, or you could have even a Z like that as well, or like this. Here's another one. So if that one was 50, for example, that would be 50, the inside of it. And once again, you can identify angles on a straight line here we've got a straight line. These two angles are sitting together on a straight line. So if that was 50, that would be 130, and so on. Right, vertically opposite angles, cross angles. If two straight lines meet like that, they have to be straight, they cannot be bent like that. The opposite ends are exactly the same. So for example, if that one was 70, that would be 70. If that was 80, that would be 80. So let's say if that one was 50, that would be 50. Vertically opposite angles. Right. Now co-interior angles, C angles. So if these were parallel, then you can consider co-interior angles, C angles. Here's a C. One thing you need to know is that angles inside of a C, on the inside, add up to 180 degrees. So if that one was, for example, 120, that would have to be 60, because then 120 plus 60 makes 180. You could have a C going the other way as well. I can tell you straight away that's a straight line here. And these two angles, if I show you, these two angles are on a straight line together. So that would be 60. Angles on a straight line add to 180. You could easily say, well, angles on a straight line add to 180. So something at 60 to give you 180, that would be 120. But look what's emerged. We have got a C angle here, a co-interior angle, and inside the 60 plus 120, they do add to 180. I also recognize a Z angle, alternate angle, look. Here's a Z like that. And this angle here and this angle 120, 120, it's not a coincidence, they are the same. Because alternate angles are the same. You can probably identify also a Z as well. Look, Z, 60, 60, exactly the same.